Here at Sawyer Farms, we continue to consider all the conservation factors when we look at planning for another year for a crop. I'm John Sawyer, partner in Sawyer Farms farming operation here in Hillsborough, Hill County, Texas. We have always grown corn and wheat, but recently we made the decision to expand our horizons a little bit, and we got involved with a whiskey distiller in Fort Worth, Texas. And we are the provider of grains, both corn, soft wheat, and barley for their brand of whiskey. Our local NRCS office has always provided, at the very least, technical assistance. And by that I mean their experts come out and help Sawyer Farms in issues dealing with the contours of the land, any erosion issues we might have. They provide the expertise to repair those, fix those for the long term. They also provide expertise for us and programs, cost assistance programs, to institute the practices needed to make sure those aren't continuing to be issues that are detrimental to the land and to our resources. But there's also now programs to provide assistance for us on sustainable practices like cover crops, reduced tillage, minimum till, and fertility management. And we try to participate in all those.
I worked with Mr. Sawyer back in probably 2003. It was a conventional type farm, so our planning was working with him on waterways, terraces, grade stabilization structures to prevent soil erosion, which was their main focus at that time with their conventional farming. Going forward with Mr. Sawyer at this time, we'll probably rework his conservation plan and plan some more sustainable practices.
Implementing some of reduced tillage, strip tillage, even going to a no-till system helps reduce soil erosion and help keep that soil structure intact. It allows better moisture and availability for water for plants, leaching of nutrients, and puts that organic matter back on the soil for use of the plants and help reduce soil erosion over time.
The NRCS doesn't only just move dirt, they help us figure out the nutrients and the microbiology activity in the soil, so we can continue to develop that soil and improve that soil with their techniques and their programs.
NRCS works with farmers and ranchers to develop their conservation plan towards their goals, what they're looking at doing. Like Mr. Sawyer is advancing his farming operation to a more sustainable use to help build soil health and be more sustainable. So that's what we're going to focus on.
The consumer is wanting to know more of where their foods come from and that it's coming from a more sustainable practices. And so John wants to meet that demand of the consumer. So he's coming to NRCS to help with some of those practices and implementing those on his farms.
I think the current NRCS programs specifically focusing on sustainability are meeting what the world is calling for. My involvement with a consumer user of my product has heightened my awareness of what consumers are looking for in their products when they go to buy. They want to know where it comes from, they want to know what practices were used, and that we're out here doing things that will make the world as good a place and even better for them in the future, their kids in the future, and their grandkids, just like we farmers. We want to be here for 4 and 5 generations like my operation has been. So those programs that are offered allow us opportunities to continue to find long-term opportunities and results that will sustain us, not only sustainably, but sustain us financially for the future, and to assure the consumers of our products that we're out here living this, working this, we're doing things the right way, that we'll continue to be here to provide food and fiber for you for the future.